What's up, legend? It is your boy. Yeah, two strips another banger of a video. So, guys, please like and subscribe to my channel, to my YouTube channel. Road to 500 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, basically, guys, Serenity Financial Solutions, we do. I'm an insurance broker underwritten by South African Metropolitan ACNE, underwritten by One Life, and also PPS. So guys, basically, guys, we do funeral plans, life covers, critical illness, diseases, educational cover, accidental cover. We also do funeral plans, life covers as well, and car insurance and professional indemnity insurance as well for businesses. We also do as well engineering insurance as well. Those who'd like to inquire, please give us a call on 010-007-5294 or our WhatsApp line on 082-545-0549. Our registration number is 2016-14175807, FSP number 47306. That is how you determine if an insurance company is legit or not. But guys, let's get into it. Basically, today's topic is why do black businesses fail, and that's what my topic is for today. So let's get into it, guys. The first reason why I say why do businesses fail is because of one simple thing. 5 simple bullet points. I'll break it down. Number 1, lack of communication. We don't communicate with our clients as in terms of how's the policy going? Are you happy with the policy? Would you like to make any changes? Call back the client and get that consistency from them if they're happy with the policy, if they'd like to make any changes towards their policy for the insurance, for their policy for their life covers, their policy for their funeral plans, if they'd like to add additional benefits towards their medical aid or car insurance or whatever. Make sure that you exceed the customers' expectations and the customer is 100% satisfied. Lack of communication. If a client says that I will get back to you, if you tell a client I will get back to you, you make it a point that you get back to the client. Most 80% of businesses today, they lack consistency of getting back to the client. If you tell the client I will call you back, you make it a point you call back the client. This is the reasons why businesses fail, which leads to point number 2, lack of training. We hire people but we give them insufficient training, or we put someone in a position where they're inexperienced, they don't have the qualities or the resources or the experience behind that position. This is the reasons why businesses fail, because we put someone in management, but they have no clue about what management is about, or have no clue about what accounting is about. Lack of training, and this is why companies collapse, because we don't invest in our employees. We don't invest, especially in their training. Which leads to point number 3 as well. What is the point? Oh, point number 3 is low pay. You guys, companies expect their employees to go all out for the company, and they expect the employees to put all their efforts into that job. But at the end of the day, you don't pay the employee the salary that they deserve based on experience and based on their performance. You give your employees, black business owners, one flat salary fee. You can't give a person 5,000 rand, the next day you give them 3.5, the next day you give them 7,000. The salary must not fluctuate, it must be one flat standard fee. You cannot be underpaying your staff, but you expect your staff to come every single day to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Make sure you give your staff a reasonable salary for them to survive. Which leads to point number 3. Point number 3 is businesses are running their expenses on a personal account. As a business owner, you need to have a business account. You need to have the company registered on the CIPC. You need to have the TCC. The business to be registered with the TCC, tax clearance certificate. The business to have a business account. These are the reasons why businesses fail, because it makes you look like you're Dodge. You cannot be running a business and when I say I want to make payment, I'm requesting your banking details, you send me your personal banking details. No, these are the reasons why businesses fail, which leads to point number 4. Point number 4 is bosses bully their employees. These are the reasons why employees underperform. But business owners, you guys need to understand, the owners, the employees make or break a business. That's it. At the end of the day, if you're gonna underpay your staff, if you're going to bully your staff and ill-treat them and disrespect them, Tomorrow when they steal from you, don't be surprised. Because as a business owner, that means you are doing something wrong. It's as simple as that. Which leads to, I think that was point number 4. Which leads to, which leads to point number 4. Point number 4 is businesses don't pay their tax. And they don't have their documents in order. Have your business registered with the CIPC. If you have staff, put them under UIF. If you're paying VAT or you're paying tax, get the business VAT registered. Pay your tax every month. These are the things that you can avoid, guys. Tax, lifestyle audit and tax audit and everything. And which leads to point number 5. Why do black businesses fail? Black businesses fail because of employees. Employees, wake up every morning and go to work and stop being lazy. At the end of the day, if you do not want to work for someone and you start your own business, then quit. Start your own business and put in the effort. Guys, I feel like every single black child out there has got the potential to build their own business. They've got the potential to work. They've got the potential to make something out of their life. But if the black child can flush out this disease called laziness. Hi guys, black people are lazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. If the black child can flush out that disease called laziness, I can promise you now the black child will go very far in life. Which leads to point number 5. Why do black businesses fail? It is because we take business profits and we make them personal. We turn them into personal expenses. As a business owner, at the end of the day, if you receive every month 500,000 going into your business, you need to have a spreadsheet where the business has overhead costs and expenses. How much is the rent? How much is the salaries? How much is the petrol allowance every month if you guys have company cars? How much is the insurance premiums every month for these 6-7 cars? At the end of the day, what goes into the business should fulfill the business's expenses. Then from there, you pay yourself a salary. Guys, if you're starting a business, expect at least 6 months not to get a salary. Okay? Expect at least 6 months not to get a salary. Because let me tell you guys something. Business owners, when we get that fat paycheck, we want to go and splash it out on girls. Let's go to Tel Aviv at the club and go splash 50K. That's how I'm using the business's money. Why? For what? If you want me to invest in your business, I'll be like, okay, let me see your business account. Next thing I see, you were swiping there at Tel Aviv. I'll ask you, what were you doing at Tel Aviv? That means you're popping bottles with women. You understand? So guys, as a businesses lack discipline when it comes to money, and they also use business profits to fulfill personal expenses. At the end of the day, pay your employees first and make sure your employees are comfortable before you're paying yourself a salary. 80% of business owners today, they are driving expensive cars, they're living in mansions, but they're underpaying their staff. When their staff steals from them tomorrow, they wonder why. So that's about it, guys. This is today's video. This is today's video of exactly why do businesses fail. And I've always wanted to have this topic, guys. And points to point number 6. Use your business to purchase properties, assets, and buildings. Guys, at the end of the day, why we are caught, we black people, for why we are caught through lifestyle audits, because we go and finance a G63 under finance. At the end of the day, purchase everything under the business. Your school fees, children, buildings, your property, your car should be put under business, so that when they do lifestyle audit on you, they find out that everything belongs to the business. Then you're happy. Then you avoid the silver bullet, which is lifestyle audit. That's it. And your tax goes down when your business handles so many expenses. Now I'm teaching you, black child, finances. I'm Tools 777. I'm an insurance broker and a financial advisor, and I'm advising everyone on this group that whenever you have businesses, make sure you finance your businesses. Make sure you finance your assets through your business. Assets versus liabilities, guys. If you go and buy a building, or if you go and buy a property and you rent it out, which has a bunch of rooms, that building is an asset. If you go and buy a car, it's a liability. If you go and spend 50K at the club popping bottles, that's a liability. Assets versus liability. Rather buy something that'll generate that 10 million for you, which is an asset. Now I'm teaching you guys something very new, huh? At the end of the day, guys, I thought I was gonna post this on WhatsApp, but I'm gonna post it on my WhatsApp status. But also as well, the purpose of this video, I'm gonna put it on YouTube as well, to teach the YouTubers as well that, guys, we don't care about your lifestyle. We don't care about what car you drive. You bought an M4. You're living in a mansion. We don't care about that lifestyle. And guys, let me tell you guys something. These guys who drive expensive cars, guys, don't pay attention to them. I've got a client right now who lives in a mansion, who's driving a whole Mercedes-Benz CLA 200, the latest. But when I told him, listen, bro, I'm going to charge you 1.2 for an office package, he can't even afford 1.2. That time, he's popping bottles at the club. I'm like, yeah, clearly you've got money to pop bottles at the club, but you can't even afford lousy 1.2. Guys, when a person is living in a house or driving an expensive car, don't think they're rich. They're probably renting that car and you don't know. They're probably renting that house and you don't know. At the end of the day, YouTubers, all I'm saying is that post motivational stuff on your videos. Like, we don't want to hear about your lifestyle. We don't care how many cars you got or how many properties you got or whatever. That shit probably doesn't even belong to you. You probably rented it. But now you're out here boasting and bragging about it. At the end of the day, let's post motivational videos. If I listen to a song or I watch a YouTube video, I want to learn something from it. I want to learn knowledge from it. Now if a person goes and says, my girlfriend's pregnant, and they posted, okay, your girlfriend's pregnant, and so what? Yo, my first mansion and I bought an M4. Okay, and then so what? What have I learned from that? Tomorrow your M4 crashes and then what? Tomorrow your house burns down and then what? Guys, in life, all I'm saying behind this video is that learn to be humble. That's it. If you're rich, you've got monies and everything, share your fortunes, share your resources, share your contacts, whatever, so that to uplift the other person. Guys, one thing I know, I'd like to speak about this one person, Ghost Hlubi. One thing I like about Ghost Hlubi, all of Ghost Hlubi's ex-girlfriends, including his friends, he's taught them how to make money. And all of them that surrounded themselves with him, they're now prospering in life. What does that tell you? So what I'm trying to say, Black Child, in this video is that surround yourself with winners. Surround yourself with the type of friends like Ghost Hlubi. Surround yourself with friends like Ghost Hlubi, where he will teach you how to make money. He'll put you on the map. Now imagine you're going out there. Imagine you're going out there, and you're going out there drinking, clubbing, sleeping with different girls, drinking alcohol on the weekends. What's that gonna serve you, guys? What's that gonna serve you? Another thing I'd like to post on this video is that, guys, at the end of the day, I'd also like to post this video as well. We black people, let's unite and be one. You know, we black people, we like to snitch on one another. We fight against one another. We siyahwebana, siyaqabana, siyashayana. Look at the whites and the Indians, how they unite as one, guys. How they unite as one. I can promise you now, a white man will never let another white man suffer and be on the streets. So that white man will pull his own white brother in and say, listen, let me get you a job. Listen, bruh, there's an automotive workshop. I'm running a panel beater shop. Let's run this shop together. I'll pay you every month. Especially Indians, they unite as one. Another Indian child will pull another Indian child for us to do business together. Now my question is to the black child is that, why can't we black people do that? Why are we so selfish amongst each other? Why don't we want to share another black child's name when we're in the boardroom for a job opportunity? That's just my question. But anyways, guys, that is today's video. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that every time I drop, you'll get the push notification. And yeah, that's it. It is your boy 2777 over and out.